is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
How good is that? It is Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie. Welcome to the Friday podcast. Sometimes on a Friday, first of all, we celebrate the weekend. Am I right, Nance?
Yeah, and sometimes on a Wednesday we celebrate birthdays.
Beautifully done.
Does that make sense?
Beautifully done.
Well, you also surprised me when you told me that I had to go back into work, which I love doing in the afternoon.
You forgot to empty the office bin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. And you know what? My two sons, they arrived as well, and they did a bit of a rap to stitch up Dad. I mean, it's classic
It's
stuff,
a
isn't it?
beautiful birthday rap. Got him a beauty. Enjoy it on the podcast.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Panic yesterday, Fitz. I mean, on a lighter note, because no one's in trouble here, but it's just shock to the people of Bondi and the beaches of the eastern suburbs. The Tarballs have struck Bondi. They started in Coogee, and now Tarball Gate has hit Bondi.
Well, a lot of people would have maybe thought that it could have been... Remember the northern beaches where all the cocaine bricks were washing up on the shore?
Could have been balls instead of bricks.
I mean, what's your first impression when you see a sort of a round, circular black ball on the beach?
Squash?
I don't. Yeah, it could be a squash ball. I would just think it might be some bitumen. I don't know. Maybe they were laying a road and it fell into the ocean, or I don't know.
Here's the thing. Like, we were talking about this yesterday. If it washed into Coogee, it's going to wash into Bondi, and then all of a sudden, Kelly Sloan's on the news saying we have shut Bondi Beach. And you need to do this tarball attack. They say that the tarballs can happen when slicks of spilled oil are battered by wind and waves, mixing to a sticky seawater emulsion that eventually breaks into smaller pieces of balls, ranging from peas to tennis ball size.
At 13, 24, 10, what have you ever found on the beach? Because people who get up early and go for that early morning walk, they're the first to discover stuff.
Aren't they?
And I've told you about the ambergris story. Ambergris is the whale. It's sort of...
It's like a whale vomit, isn't it?
It's a whale vomit from a sperm whale, which I thought it emits a horrible smell, but apparently to test if it is ambergris, you've actually got to put a needle in there, and it emits a beautiful smell, and that's why the perfume companies use it.
Well, it's worth more than gold. So if anybody stumbles across a big sticky ball of wax while they're picking up the tarballs, hold on to that one. Flick the tarballs, keep the whale vomit.
Or if you've got if you've got a sperm whale in your backyard, just try to get it to vomit, and you'll be a multi-millionaire.
Have another drink, mate. I don't know how long this will go on for. You know that I get down to Bondi a little bit, mate. I'm not afraid of the north end of Bondi. And there were blue bottles everywhere. So not only are we dealing with tarballs, we've got blue bottles as well. So, look, there's still a couple of surfers out and about. They're not worried about the tarballs. They've said they could be carcinogenic. So's your burnt toast, though, mate. You know what I mean?
Are they just...
What isn't carcinogenic these days?
What's more dangerous, though? Is it a blue bottle? Is it black tarballs? Or is it an influencer in Bondi, to be honest
you
with
never know. And to be honest, the amount of bums on show in Bondi these days, with the smallest bit of material that's being labelled a bikini, it's such a danger to everything. To your feet, to your eyes...
I can't do it.
To your phone?
That outside gym, I just can't do it anymore. I can't walk past it. I can't deal with anyone who goes to that outside gym.
Do you remember we had the Russian guy who's famous down at Bondi? I can't remember his name.
He fell off the cliff, didn't he? He was climbing up on the ropes.
There's some ropes at the north end, and we got him on the show, Fitz, because I think he broke both his ankles when he fell off the rope. And
I know.
When we asked what had happened, he was distracted by two good-looking girls that were sunbaking on the rocks nearby. He couldn't hold on any longer. He had to get down as quick as possible, and that came at the sacrifice of both his ankles.
Well, he really injured himself, and it took those girls a long time to cut that rope. as he was climbing it.
Unbelievable. We're going to keep you up to speed with any other beaches that are closed over your weekend due to the tarball crisis.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Fitzy, a very, very big week for you. I mean, the 16th of this month was your birthday.
I must admit, I was a bit disappointed when you guys, I didn't really get a gift, a couple of donuts here at the work, but, you know.
I didn't think we did gifts.
I'm not a gift guy. You know that, Kate, and I think we've all made the decision. We've been together for such a long time now that we don't do gifts.
We
But
are
you know
your
what?
gift.
I got a special gift getting home. When the boys got home from school yesterday and I was told that I had to jump back into the car and come and meet you guys back in the studio, and I love coming back into the studio after hours.
Yeah.
For a very special wrap-up of the week.
Fitzy and Whipper and Kate Ritchie. I love it when you rap battle on Friday. Don't know how much that Whipper weighs. Ask her later on at the buffet.
Okay, so wrapping this week, two young punks by the name of Houston and Lennox Fitzgerald.
Man,
This
they
is-
charge a lot, don't they? We had to pay them a fortune.
Oh, it was awesome because, of course, you've told us that I think even Lenny got in trouble at school for singing Eminem and
Yep.
rapping around the schoolyard. So it made sense, and it's something you can keep forever.
Lenny's pretty good. Like, I must admit, like
What's he found the beat, has he?
well, he keeps asking me, when's Eminem coming to Australia? Have we got any news, Tommy? There is talk that he might do a world tour.
Yeah, there's a lot of talk about it.
I'm
Could we
surprised
get-
he wasn't at Travis Scott last night.
Could we do Lenny's Sweet Seats if Eminem come?
Yeah, Lenny's Lounge.
Lenny's
Lounge.
So, obviously, the boys are getting ready to go to school this morning, but last night after school, they put a bit of a rap together for Dad. Are we ready to do this?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, it's such a vibrant thing. Vibrant thing, a vibrant thing, yeah. It's such a vibrant thing. Vibrant thing, a vibrant thing.
Happy birthday, Dad, you old thing. You're so old you get sent 2 letters from the king. You used to go to parties for wild adventures. Now the only thing that comes out of your night is your dead shirt.
On your fashion sense, I could write an essay, because you look like a Teemu essay. You try to be cool because you're in showbiz, but I'm here to tell you, Dad, you ain't got no rib.
You always say, son, don't be a quitter. But the thing you need to quit is Twitter. On Twitter, you are such a bore. Your rap name should be Napsamore. Get it?
I get it, mate.
You're already dressed for Halloween, because when I see your face, I want to scream, ah! Whipper smashing Pringles, Dad's growing wrinkles, and listening to your show is more painful than shingles.
You don't even know what shingles are, mate.
Vibrant thing, a vibrant thing, yeah.
There it is. There's the boys.
I mean, what a tribute, what a birthday beauty for you, mate.
Gee, they gave you a bit of a hard
Didn't they?
time.
Did you get
on
anything
your
else from them?
birthday.
Did you get anything else from them?
I got a beautiful card, some beautiful words actually from the boys, and I asked them just to sit down and see if they can take some time with it. Lenny just writes the same thing every year. Hope you get lots of presents. Boring. I mean, come on, something better than that.
You're the best dad ever. Yeah, well, that's what it says on the front of the card, mate.
You're so sweet the way you love a card, Fitzy. I like it that you do that in your
Yeah,
house.
good on you, buddy. Well done. I'm glad you had a great birthday.
No worries. Thanks for that, guys.
No, what a treat.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
We absolutely adore this man. Dean Lewis is back into the studio. His new album, Epilogue, is out today. And the Epilogue World Tour, actually, you're selling out all around Australia, Dean, but you've also put on a new show at the ICC Sydney.
Yes.
Which is, the first one's sold out. The second one, Sunday, November 3rd, is up for grabs as well if you want to go get tickets to that. But Dean Lewis, welcome back!
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Like furniture here at Nova.
Yes.
Can I tell you that your new song, Fall at Your Feet, is my favourite song you've written?
How did I not know you were going to say that?
Do you mean that?
Yeah.
No, he's never liked my songwriting. So what
Oh,
he's
it's a
doing?
Crowded House
So
song,
what he's
of
doing
course.
is, yeah, I see what you're doing because
Sorry, mate.
Oh, okay.
because you love Crowded House and you're trying to belittle me, aren't you? That's what you're doing. No,
I would never do that, Dino.
but you have messaged me telling me you hate my songwriting.
Oh, no, I didn't.
You have said
I
that. He
just
doesn't
said,
like it.
I said I wanted it more uplifting.
Yeah, you want more happy songs. You think that, what did you say?
But then
You
I
said
find
something.
myself, and I've told you this, I was in the car
Yeah.
where it talks about your dad and your eye, the colour of my eyes. What's the name of that song?
How do I say goodbye?
That song.
Yeah.
And I was crying in the car. And I went, oh my God, Dean's moved.
And there's a place for that. I think you need. There's a song for everyone. It's not Dean's fault that you can't listen to the song, feel the emotion, and move upwards and outwards of it, out of the song and not into your day.
And that's the thing. I'm trying to like connect. Trying to write songs about certain parts of life. I know you're obviously on your yacht a lot, and you know what I mean. Like you, so you want to have those kind of more Pitbull kind of beats on. Pitbull. You told me last time you loved Pitbull. You did off air.
Pitbull.
Off air.
I never said I liked Pitbull.
You said off air. You said don't tell Fitzy. You said you love Pitbull.
Yeah, and Ricky Martin. He'll love her. She bangs, she bangs on the back of the yacht.
You did say that.
You do. I do find though, Dean, are you in a precarious position now that every time you fall in love, you've got to say to yourself,
how do I say goodbye?
How do I get out of this so I can write a new album? Like, it must be tough for you now.
Oh, no, but it's like, it's you can write one whole album about one breakup, and you can also you want to make the story interesting. It's kind of like your radio show. Like it's not all real, is it? Like, do you know what I mean? Like it's all.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Oh, so do you guys? This is all real. You guys actually want to talk about this stuff?
We want to be here, and we are interested in this.
I would rather do nothing more than speak to Dean Lewis on a Friday.
No, I appreciate
I just want you to settle down. I want you to find a beautiful wife.
Oh, so hang on a minute. Fitzy's got a message for you.
Yeah. I want you to find a beautiful wife and settle down, and I want you to have kids, and I want you to... But you know what? I feel like you are still in that songwriting phase, and when you have a breakup, it's like jackpot because you can write a new album.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, though. I usually go, if I have a month off, it's like you go to Los Angeles just because there's writing, you can go and get stuff done. But I've been back here for a few months seeing my brothers. They all have girlfriends and kids, and I'm kind of like... It is kind of nice to kind of... You finish, you have nothing on for the day, and you sit on like the porch, and you just kind of like, you just hang out.
You're making all of this up.
No, it's real.
You're making all of that up.
I swear, that's actually...
I can see right through all of this. You're going, what should I say?
No, it's true. It's true.
It's not true.
Okay, well, let's answer this for me.
You would rather do nothing than sit on the porch.
Yeah.
And think.
You're a liar.
I want to think. I just want to think and,
How is your love life?
I don't want to talk about his love life.
No, it's good to check in with Dean because...
Well, this is the thing. But actually, I was being serious. You guys think I'm joking?
No, I think it's lovely. But can I just, before we get to your love life, because that'll be the rest of the interview, you can make up songs about things you've never experienced, can't you? I mean,
I've done that before.
I don't mean make it up and pretend that it's your experience, but surely
engage
you
with
don't
the
have to have
feelings.
lived everything Taylor Swift style.
No, I think it's like it's always got to start at some truth, and the songs for me that have blown up have been the really true ones. But I have combined, like even with Be Right, like I combined things happen to me and things on my brother, things happen to my friends, like crazy stories that you hear over the years, like this happened, and I put it all together in one song. So you can do that, but for me, the ones that have blown up have been the real, genuine ones.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Of course.
But not every song you can't do that. You just be kind of like, if you have to embellish it a bit, sometimes.
So are you in love at the moment? That was the question
No.
I was
But you know what I was thinking about? Like, I was actually seeing how like nice life is down at Bondi Beach.
Yep.
It's kind of like nice, you know what I mean, and just not doing a lot. Like, and you have my brothers coming around, and like they got their
changed.
Yeah,
It's
I'm like,
changed.
it's kind of nice. But I'm thinking about that now.
Or are you thinking about the idea of possibly the next girl you might meet or that you're interested in could be wife?
Yeah, I think, because that's like a thing, isn't it? It's like your whole life. Because I wanted to focus on getting to where I want to be. Do you know what I mean? Like I wanted to become good at something, and then I'm like, I wanted to give all my energy to it.
Give us a country, a random country where Dean Lewis is massive.
Oh, okay. The Netherlands.
Yes.
Okay, so like they basically put every song of mine. Like they're three singles ahead. Like even my song that like Trust Me Mate did nothing in Australia.
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah.
Huge in the Netherlands, and we're doing 2 Ziggo Domes, so 15,000 each. The first one's sold, the second one's almost sold out, and
crazy.
It's in the Netherlands. It's crazy. So
how many investment properties do you have in the Netherlands?
I have none, but it'd be cool to. You know what? I actually spent a bit of time in Martin Garrix's house over there. He's got a penthouse, and he keeps buying up apartments over there. But
so that's the world class DJ, Martin Garrix. Is he a good bloke, Dean?
Oh,
when you meet people like this,
absolute legend. Yeah, he's a great guy.
And the new album Epilogue is out today. And if you want tickets, the ICC Sydney Theatre. It's Sunday, November 3rd. It's the Epilogue World Tour.
The album's out today. I should just say my album just came out today, right now. So thank you for having me. Appreciate it, guys.
Thanks for coming in.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
So sorry if I'm a bit emotional this morning.
Oh,
but,
maybe. What happened? It's been your birthday week. Is everything okay?
The High Court has ruled that using the word bald against a man could be considered sexual harassment, which has caused some disbelief
Sexual
amongst some social
harassment? Just suggests it's a positive.
Hey, this is my story, mate. Don't get involved. It follows a lengthy legal case brought by an electrician, Tony Finn, who claimed he was sexually harassed by his boss during a heated row in 2019. Mr. Finn, 64 years of age, made the claim, where he worked as an electrician for 24 years before he was fired in 2021. He said he was the victim of sexual harassment after comments were made about his baldness, including being called a stupid bald Carmichael Hunt by his supervisor during an argument. So Kate, this is the High Court. This is the global High Court. There's only one, and it's all around the world now. If you have a go at a bald man because he's follically challenged, you will go to jail for a minimum of 20 years.
I don't know.
Sounds like a bit of a stretch on the end there, but I mean, obviously thinking of the bald man, it seems like a cheap jab. Have you ever been?
I mean, that's if you think bald.
Well, he was
bald
using
men or women are
in a derogatory way, wasn't he?
Yeah, I guess so.
In an attacking way.
So I can use it to describe men, or I can explain that somebody is bald. I love bald people.
Whoa.
Well, I mean, Fitzy, this is completely professional.
I'll sit back.
But I often think when I see bald men, this is how my head works.
Here we go.
I hope you're not worried about being bald. Do you think he's worried about being bald?
Yeah.
He doesn't seem to be committing to the baldness. Then if I see someone that's committing to the baldness, I think, good on you. Because I think bald people are very sexy. I hope you're not worried about it.
Do you know what, Kate?
You're not going to jail, Kate.
Do you know what?
That's one thing for sure.
I love how your heart works.
Why?
And I think sometimes, because you're very generous with your heart, and I think, wouldn't it be great if you just had a little note in your pocket and you could go up to that guy, because it would be weird for you to say, hey, back your bald in because your bald looks good, and just hand him a little bit of paper saying...
But that would say more about me than him. He's probably fine with the baldness. It's me who,
when you see
drowning in worrying about what people think.
Give him a little note.
Hand him a little note.
I
love
do
you,
that
Mr.
sometimes
Sheen.
to the ladies in the shop. You look lovely
There you go.
today.
Hey, show any
Probably
head.
Get arrested at some point.
Good luck.
Okay, we need to move on.
The Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
We are so excited about this. She is such a talented lady, and The Office is available to watch right now on Prime Video. She is playing Hannah Howard.
Hannah Howard.
Name on the show. It is the magnificent Felicity Wall.
Hello.
Wow.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Were you, when you were playing Hannah Howard and you were filming The Office, were you in character outside of filming?
Here is some shocking news. Hannah Howard is just me without self-awareness.
Awesome.
Which is such a scathing indictment of me as a person.
A chance to be yourself.
I honestly, I have done zero work for this character.
Oh, don't say that.
I'm not joking. I read the script. I'm like, have they been watching me? Hannah is lonely, desperate for friendship, always like trying to keep the ball in the air. Like even when people do not want a ball, they're like, it's not a vibe moment. I'm like, isn't it?
Yeah.
What if I do this? They're like, still no.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You are perfect for this.
So can I ask you then, with the UK office, the American office,
Yes.
what is unique about the Australian office? Like the literal Australian office, is it different humour? Is it different surroundings? Different employees?
Well, let me be clear about this. I've never had a job, so I've never worked in an office. I've worked in hospitality. So I think what rings true to The Office and why people love the show in any carnation, whether they've worked in an office or not, is because of the characters and because we have all worked for someone that we cannot believe that they got the job, that they're in a position of power, and that they're not fired
Still
today.
doing it.
Yeah, that they're keeping
Every day,
the job.
Every day you're like, how are you getting paid more than me, and you have less talent than me?
It's so true.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to radio.
Come on. Who are you looking at?
So many people going into work today and watch it over the weekend and go into work next week. And the best part about The Office is that you go into work after you meet the characters and you go, okay, so that's him there and that's her there.
Yeah.
You know straight away. But
I've got one of them.
you are a talented lady, Felicity.
we
love you.
Can I jump in?
I love you
Fitz?
too.
I believe also, as part of The Office, you have an Office award.
Oh, yes, I heard about this.
Yes, I've come in with with Worst Employee of the Month.
Oh my gosh, here it is.
And
It's extraordinary.
Do you do this on the show,
Got a
or is
drum
that
roll?
just for us?
That's just for you.
Oh.
Literally just for you. And it's about the three of you.
Okay.
Very
Well,
exciting.
the three of us? Or-
Yeah. All-
As a group,
individually. You're nominated individually, and I've got a list of
great.
things that you've done. I've been speaking to your boss, and this is what you've done over the last week, and this is what you're nominated of.
I'm the boss.
You're the boss? Well, you're nominated.
Okay. Can we hear about Kate's nomination first?
Okay, let's do Kate's nominations first. You are nominated for, there's 3, dropping a whole plate of brownies on the floor and making Dylan from Promotions vacuum it up.
Saw
He
that.
offered to vacuum.
Witnessed
He
that.
offered to
That's
vacuum.
not what I'm hearing, Katie. That is not what I'm hearing. Giving Jess an out-of-date protein ball that had mould inside
That's
it.
true. Yeah, I witnessed that as well.
To be fair, that could be desiccated coconut. I get that.
That's mould. It's because you know what I do? I bring in the stuff from my pantry. I don't want it in
Katie.
there anymore and put it on the treat shelf for
Okay,
the
that's
team.
a third one you've been nominated for. That's a new one, new entry. And the last one, asking Lachlan from Tech to come in early to fix your daughter's Roblox problem on your personal iPad.
He spent hours doing that.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I did do that, but he's amazing. She thinks he's a god.
Yeah, of course. The unpaid labour is amazing,
Yeah,
isn't it? It's
always
incredible.
will be.
I love exploiting people. It's the best.
Yeah.
What about Fitzy? What's Fitzy's
All right,
noms for?
Fitzy, you are nominated for stealing producer Maddie's phone charger and taking it home with you without asking.
Yep.
I've still got that. I've
Come
still
on,
got
mate.
it.
A
I'm
bit
so-
of respect.
That's been over a week and a half now, Maddie. I will return it now. Thank you, Felicity.
Demanding Nova book you a seat 13A
Awesome.
on a recent flight when travelling, but refusing to pay the extra $40 yourself.
The leg room.
You absolute scab. This is the land of the freebies,
Yeah.
you people.
Oh my God.
It's got the extra leg room. I need it.
It's $40.
Yeah.
Come on,
You're
mate.
on breakfast radio.
Dig deep.
Fair call. Fair call.
Come
Got me.
on. And then the last one, trying to get Nova to cover your interstate accommodation when you're not there for a Nova
That's
event.
right.
Yeah,
That's called a holiday.
Yeah,
You've got- I
it was a
mean,
party. It's a party.
Oh,
All right.
my God.
Let's get on to the big fella.
No.
He's a shonk.
This is outrageous.
I mean, mine will be pretty clean, I
You
would have
people
thought.
are animals.
No, I bet
is
his
awesome.
old
yeah.
mate's the word.
Here we go.
I mean, Whipper's got 5. I mean, Whipper's got
Okay.
5. You got 5, mate.
Okay.
Messaging Tom 4 times a day in one day for Olivia Rodrigo tickets for yourself.
Okay.
Thought it would have been for a booking at Toddy's.
I shouldn't have to ask more than once.
You shouldn't actually.
No, thank you.
Disrespectful.
Thank you.
Then following up with a message late at night asking for the July holiday dates for next year so you can book a flight to Europe.
I don't know what you're talking about. I think I was asking on behalf of Kate.
The next one, refusing to practice your hosting lines for the ACRA Awards and then stuffing them up on stage.
Yep.
All part of the act.
It's part of the act.
Part of the act.
It's part of the vibe. That's your brand.
You've got to understand it.
Yeah.
Building on it.
Yeah,
Yeah, if
goofy.
you got up there and you were consistent and professional, that'd be who's this?
Not me.
Being invited to go on a boat to celebrate South by Southwest and asking if you could bring 9 friends with you.
Just 9.
Just 9.
Can I do a Whipper plus
And
9?
I wasn't even on that. Did I not make the 9? I wouldn't have gone anyway, don't worry.
You were 10.
But
Do you know why this is offensive for 2 reasons? 1, 9 is too many people. 2, as if you have 9 friends. Come on. Come on.
It's not funny.
Come on.
okay, what's the what?
The last one, claiming you made producer Jess breakfast out of the kindness of your heart, only for her to see you made the breakfast for an Instagram reel when she saw it later. Wow.
Still gave it to you, Jess. Tasty, wasn't it?
So I
Oh
think
my
it's
gosh.
Okay.
with 5 examples, who's getting the trophy there, Felicity?
You are going to be shocked
was
to know that the winner of Worst Employee of the Month is Whipper.
Yes!
You can split this between your 9 friends, which means just keep it at home.
That's really cute.
That's a prize for consistency. That's 14 years of
Good for you, babe.
disrespect.
Good for you.
Oh, thank you.
Don't change now if it ain't broke, you know?
Thank you, Felicity
Well
Ward.
We love you, Felicity Ward.
Yeah.
The Office is available and today on Prime Video. You can stream it there. Love you, Felicity. Thanks for
I
coming.
love you too. Thank you for saying I love you so many times.
love
Like,
you.
genuinely take that to my heart. I appreciate it so much. I'm lonely. She's so lonely.
Love you.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Are we me ready to riddle.
Yeah.
Well, are you though?
Tell me you're ready
Can
to
you
riddle.
stay in your space.
I just get
over there?
excited.
I'm going to buy you a pen. Can we buy Whipper one of those children play pens that you can?
What do you mean?
You put around. Some people put
Oh,
around
I
children to keep them
thought you
once
meant
they're up on their
I
feet.
thought you meant a
meant
writing
like
pen.
Like a 4 pen. Remember the 4 pens?
Oh,
what was
yeah.
your favourite colour on the 4 pen?
Yeah, I
Whipper
didn't-
doesn't know what 4 pen is.
I didn't like the green. Well, there's no point in the green.
Oh, the clicker thing.
Yeah.
The red, you couldn't really see the red on the page, could you?
Yeah, what did you think a 4 pen was?
Great discussion. Favourite colour in a 4 pen? 13, 24, 10. Get involved.
Terrible. We'll only take 4 callers. Oh, excuse me, I was about to cough. Let's move on to the riddles, guys. Are we good to go?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Sorry,
You
guys.
okay?
I was at Olivia Rodrigo last night,
No, you won't.
having a couple of hot dogs. Here we go.
If I saw you at Olivia Rodrigo sitting in the foyer eating hot dogs, I would call the police.
Do you know what? It wouldn't surprise me if he paid to go to Olivia Rodrigo's concert just to try the hot dogs.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me.
They'd be pretty good, hot dog, chili dog. Here we go. I have a neck, but no head. 2 arms, but no hands. Oh, what am I?
Neck.
Trumpet.
Sorry?
Neck minute?
A trumpet.
Not neck minute, not a trumpet.
Saxophone.
Not a
Ooh, is it-
saxophone.
A vase.
No.
Is it a kitchen utensil, mate?
No.
No.
I have a neck, but no head. 2 arms, but no hands. What am I?
Is it a river?
No.
Is it a
Neck?
bottle?
Neck of a river?
No, it's not. No, it's not, Kate.
Neck.
Someone that's had their hands cut off.
No, but
Oh yeah.
They have neck and
yeah, but
arms.
not crazy.
I know. Well, I just thought maybe I'm trying to make this too tricky.
Just it was someone that was caught
Gladstone
stealing.
Small.
Perhaps a shirt?
Thomas Brian Ivy. Yeah. Do you know what he does? He sits quietly in the
He does.
bushes
Yeah.
and snipes from a long shot.
Oh, right, yes.
He's a rock
He's the
fighter.
riddle sniper.
Thank you.
He's the Trump sniper.
Here
Isn't
we
he?
go.
The riddle sniper. Ivy the riddle sniper.
You're a bit like that with the song as
Song.
well.
Oh, yes.
I know you've always got an answer.
Yeah.
Up my sleeve.
You should do a
Smug.
movie, Australian Sniper.
Oh, by Tom Ivy. How to Conquer Radio
All right,
Games.
mate.
Okay,
Keep
riddle number
moving.
2.
What is open when it's closed and closed when it's open? Bit trickier.
A window.
Degree of difficulty 9.
There could be a few answers to this.
I only have
isn't
one
there?
answer.
This is very
Perhaps
niche.
your heart?
No, Tom.
Is it?
It's a physical structure.
Oh, so it's not the sign on a shop window.
No. It's not a shadow.
Because it depends which side of the door you're on as to whether you're open or closed. Am I right, guys?
Best thing you've said all day.
Oh, really?
What is open when it's closed and closed when it's open?
Something to do with your eyes or your
No.
mouth? What do you open and close?
There's a couple here in Sydney, actually.
Bridge.
Bridge.
Drawbridge. Spot on. Oh, well done. Got one, Darling Harbour. Spitbridge.
There's more than a couple,
Love
There's a
the
few, mate.
Spitbridge.
Yeah, isn't it beautiful? And you get some of the walks around that area.
isn't it?
I just
Don't
meant
you
the
love
bridge.
it when
Oh,
you're
sorry.
coming down the spit there
Oh,
and you see
mate.
it's opening up and you're,
it's
you're going to wait.
You wonder
So
why the traffic's
frustrating.
slowing down about a K out.
You hope you've got a kid in the car so you can
who's
kind of
hungry.
try and make it exciting.
Or you need the
Look at the
toilet.
bridge. This never happens.
What about this? Here we go. I am something people love or hate. I change.
Whipper.
Oh, you're being very generous with the old love thing.
I am something people love or hate. I change people's appearances and thoughts. If a person takes care of themselves, I will go up even higher. What am I? What am I?
Why are you pointing to your head?
It's not your hair or a haircut?
No, it's not, Tom.
Okay.
Something to do with a mirror?
The sniper came in confidently.
Yeah, a bad
Yeah, I
sniper.
know. You
bad
had
sniper.
someone. You had someone in your target.
Yeah, down snipe, down.
Well,
It goes up considerably or something.
Here we
What's
go
that
again.
mean?
Thank you for the opportunity to share. I am something people love or hate. I change people's appearances and thoughts. If a person takes care of themselves, I will go up even higher. What
Is it
am I?
Ozempic?
Your like self-esteem. Is it a feeling?
No. It's a mark. It's a scale.
I was going to say scales, but that...
No, it's not scales, but it's
Not a
Height.
drawbridge, is it?
not height. But you're on the dance floor. You're definitely on the dance floor.
Bravado.
Nope.
It's not a feeling,
And
is
it goes
it?
up. Never comes down.
Age.
Bang, Kate Ritchie. Well done.
Is that it?
What do you mean, is that it?
Oh, yeah, Mandy can't join us. She's on holidays in the UK.
She's going back to Yorkshire.
Yeah. So
She's
Is the prize in the
She
post?
deserves that.
Is she in
'cause
Vegas,
Riddles-
though?
well, probably.
Riddles take a bit out of you, so that's good that she's enjoying it.
Andy's taking a holiday because of riddle time.
No, she's not allowed to be in the country when the Royals are.
Oh,
They've
is
sent her
that what
home.
it is? Now I get it.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
I just want to run this one past you because my wife seems to think it's okay, and I reckon it's a bit weird. I had a mate of mine's flight from Melbourne last night. He stayed with us, Macca. You know Macca, old Smack Daddy.
Oh, man.
He hasn't changed.
Absolutely.
Smack Daddy?
How's he
Yeah.
let back into the state?
Mad
Far
Dog
out.
Macca.
Oh, I haven't met Macca.
Have you met Macca?
No, I haven't had the pleasure of that. I've heard a little bit about him. He sounds lovely.
I'm not drinking with him again, you know what I mean?
The old
When we go
hurricane,
out,
they used to call him in high school.
Really? Did,
headline reads, Whip Dog and Macca hit town again.
did you do that last night? Is that why you look so...
Lock up your wives, you know.
No, he's actually quite tame, to be
he
honest
doesn't
with you.
drink.
He's quite boring.
Yeah, anyway, Macca,
Why is he in town?
he's just got a bit of work on, mate. He doesn't really
that's
work.
what
I don't
they
know what
all
he's doing
say.
here. He doesn't really work.
Doesn't he?
No,
Why?
never really
Is he
has.
cashed up?
No, he just doesn't work.
Do you know what? He's one of those people that's always got something on the go.
Yeah.
Do you know one of those people? I know a few of those people. Yeah, no, I've got a few things on the go.
What are you
No,
doing?
what are you doing? No, what? So when you get up in the morning,
Yeah.
where do you go?
He doesn't just go, really. He goes for coffee.
Oh, I'll go. I have a few meetings, pay a few bills. I've got a few things on the go.
Yeah, usually it's
What?
dodgy, though, isn't it? What would his job
Well, he's
description
a
be
lawyer.
when he... Oh,
But he'll do things like he just sort of fixes things. He just sort of makes things go away.
that's what lawyers do.
Raises a bit of money over here.
He's a
dances
checkout
around.
chick.
This
He's a
is-
checkout chick.
Can I get back to the weirdest
At
part
Audi.
about Macca?
Okay. Does Lisa like Macca?
Yeah, but Lisa likes Macca, but she didn't think this was too weird. But in my world, I just thought it was strange behaviour. So we had dinner at around 7 o'clock last night, which was late for kids' dinner, but that's because Macca was coming round. So we had to, you know how you monitor the kids throughout the day and you go, all right, well, why don't you have a snack now because dinner's going to be a bit later tonight, so you make sure they have their snack.
Man.
Yeah, you do your snacks.
Snack man's arrived.
The snack man and the smack man in one house.
Snack man and Smack Daddy. Anyway, Macca says, well, I might just go up to the and use the bathroom before dinner if that's cool. I said,
Oh, well, the kids are waiting for dinner.
I said, yeah, okay, sure. Anyway, the kids are getting hungry. Macca's up there. 5 minutes. 10 minutes.
Is he pooing?
Annihilating it.
And I thought maybe he's got a bad stomach and he's stuck in there. And he's tried to get off the throne a couple of times, but he's had to sit back down. That can happen. We've all had a funny tummy.
No.
You get it a lot, Kate. You have a bit
Doesn't
of
have
ideas.
hemorrhoids,
No,
does
I
he?
don't.
Anyway, I then went up. It's been 15 minutes. Kids are starving.
Is he on the phone?
I go up and knock on the door.
Yeah.
I said, hey, mate, you all right in there?
Oh, no.
Yeah, why? I said, oh, you've been in there a while. He goes, yeah, I'm in the bath.
Oh, he's
having a bath.
run himself a bath.
He's drawn a bath.
He's lying in the bath.
Who?
And he's
who
probably just on his phone.
If you're in a hotel room, I understand with your partner, but who runs a bath at someone else's house?
Who above the age of maybe 10 has a bath?
Oh, people have baths.
Do they?
Yeah, they do, but they don't.
Who's got the time?
They don't go to somebody else's house, sneak up to the bathroom and run a bath.
It reminded me of that scene out of Afterlife where the postman knocks on the door and says, oh, this is not great timing. Can I use your bathroom? And Ricky Gervais says, yeah, come in. And then he goes and knocks the door and says, what are you doing? He goes, I'm having a bath. He said, I thought you wanted to use your bathroom. I am. I said, Macca,
You
do
love that
think
show. Every reference you make about anything is to do with the afterlife or something Ricky Gervais
It's his
does.
Simpsons,
And then I
isn't it?
think... Afterlife's still on. And then I say, Macca, do you think you could get out? And he goes, yeah, sorry, mate, I'm just really relaxing in here.
Is Francesca downstairs crying, starving?
Starving.
Yeah.
The kids are starving.
I think you
Like
really
they're ripping
need to
into the
question-
pantry.
You really need to question your friendship with Macca there because I think that's taking it to a new level.
What's he doing in the bar?
Macca's done some strange things over time. Not to mention the time at the pub where he woke up sitting on the toilet, but he was woken by the police because they saw there was movement in the bar. The pub had shut and they hadn't checked the bathrooms. And Macca was having a sleep on the toilet. But he only found that out when he came back to the same pub the night after. And they said, have you booked your room again tonight? He went, what are you talking about?
Oh, that's funny.
That's Macca.
Was Macca the one at your wedding, Whip, or was it Macca's brother that he fell asleep, he passed out, and we put stuff on his head and it got higher and higher?
That was Gus. Yeah, that was Macca's brother.
That's Gus.
And there was a photo taken. He had flowers and a funny hat on, but someone had chamfered a giant.
What's that word you're using?
Chamfered means to carve, to create, to mould.
Wow.
Someone had
Look at you
chamfered a
go.
giant foil penis, which sat on his lap.
Yeah,
What is it with boys and just doing stuff like that?
Oh, the photo's great.
Who's got the time?
The photo's awesome.
You need to be careful. What about that guy in the UK?
What did he do?
Where they found him at his desk, they thought he was sleeping and did all these funny things,
they all
took
got a
funny
photo.
photos, and he died.
And he was dead. That's all right. Gus was able to wake up and see the photo of the
They
chamfered
had to
member.
chamfer him out of his seat.
It's a great word, isn't it?
Is he going home? What's he doing now?
He's
not
in
in
the
the shower
bath.
with Lisa. That's weird.
Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.